Hey, Viking fans, we can't get enough cornerbacks. Where have we heard that before? Let's talk about that next in three, two, one. Gather around, Skull Brothers and Sisters. This is Skull World, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Skull World. Now, help me Hulk smash the YouTube algorithms by clicking subscribe. If you haven't already, click like, leave a comment. These are what help move my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. Again, stop right now. Click like, hit subscribe. Make sure you comment. Love it. Now, let's talk about a cornerback. I like this cornerback. I don't think anybody looking at him would not like this cornerback. And we're going to talk about Kelee Ringo. Let me bring him up a little bit better. Now, Kelee Ringo, let me bring some stats up on him. Production value. All right. So Kelee Ringo, cornerback, Georgia, sophomore. Height 6'2", weight 210, 40 time 4.35. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous stats. I don't have length, but I don't think he's too far off on that. I think he's average or better on length. And we'll see what he is agility wise. If he's a straight, if he's just more straight line speed. But he's a football player, man. He's a football player. He's going in the right now. People have him going in the as high as 15. Who knows? Right now, I see some teens. This might be a guy that might move up the draft if someone really needs a corner. But I like him. That's some amazing measurements. Here's some stats. His last year, tackles 42, interceptions 2, pass defense 7. I don't imagine they threw too much over to him. I'm gonna be showing a video of him as usual. Now, let's go over some honors and awards he's gotten. 2022 Associated Press Coaches All SC Second Team, First Team Preseason All American by the Associated Press, and Walter Camp Football Foundation and Athlon Sports named to the preseason watch list for the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award, Nation's Top DB, and Bronco Nagurski's Trophy, Nation's Top Defender. Preseason All SEC First Team, as voted by the media, attending SEC Media Days. 2021 Coaches Freshman All SEC Team named to the watch list for the 4th annual Sean Alexander Freshman of the Year Award, presented by Maxwell Football Club and the nation's top freshman. Had 6 tackles in the game, sealing 79-yard interception return for a TD in college football playoff championship game against Alabama. Wow. Way to step up as a freshman. 5 tackles, 1 pass breakup, and QB hurry and win over Florida. Started at DB for the victorious Red Team in the annual G-Day game. All right, so I'm talking about preseason game. High school named to the 2019 USA Today All USA Preseason First Team Defense, world-class junior sprinter with top 100 meter 10.43 in 200 meter times 21.18. This is borderline world-class speed, guys. Borderline world-class speed. In the state of Arizona as a junior, won AIA Division III state titles in both of those events in 2019. I mean, I got this lingering cough, guys. I apologize. I'm trying to drink water like it's going out of style. Now, I'm gonna read his scouting strengths, and then I'm gonna play the video. Scouting report strengths: elite athletic skills, made Bruce Feldman's freak list at number 6. He wrote Ringo's combination of size and freakish explosiveness is reminiscent of another SEC freak DB, Patrick Peterson. The 6'2", 250-pound Ringo, a world-class junior sprinter. I guess it is world-class, from Arizona, who ran a 10.43 100, 21:18. I already read this. Consistently clocks in the high 22-mile-per-hour range on the GPS. At the best in man coverage, moving down to guard tight ends and some bigger slot receivers. Nice. We could always use that. Has explosive movement skills and a fluid athleticism and change of direction, ability to come down and cover slot receivers. Great on route recognition, has click and close ability, strong tackler who plays run defense like a box safety. Also has serious potential as a corner blitzer. You'll see that in the tape. Gets an effective jam on receivers and loose enough in the hips to turn and run. Good to hear that. Again, we'll get to see some film at the combine to to see how well he does that there. So we'll be looking at that. He's long and strong enough to in his core to steer receivers to the sideline without getting grabby with his hands when playing inside technique. He's also very good in zone coverage, showing a great understanding of routes and the ability to close quickly. With his length, athleticism, and natural ball skills, Ringo will be highly valued by press cover teams. Nice. Yeah, if we're one of those, then let's go get them, that kind of thing. Can get up the line of scrimmage and deliver a solid punch early in the routes, then use that quickness to shadow or back off close quickly, and then the ball comes out. Okay, I'm going to read his weaknesses. I'm going to bring up the video, stay for that. Then after that, I'm going to do the scouting report summary. Is often late to the receiver and doesn't show the instincts and timing required to turn his head at the right time. Um, hmm. Now I'm gonna tell you the next guy I'm gonna do a corner tape in is exactly the opposite of that. So you'll see that in the video of Porter Jr. Make too many stupid errors in his way to relying on his speed and physical gifts to mask them. Is often over physical in coverage. He won't be able to get away with this sort of play in the NFL and go unpenalized. Has some issues developing a smooth back pedal with playing off man. Lacks experience. Has played just 2 years of college ball. Sometimes is a little too confident in his abilities and takes unnecessary aggressive risk, assuming the innate skills will ball him out. All right. Now, what I've seen is this guy is a first round choice. Is how well people value cornerback in this draft, and you'll see things like, hey, well, a lot of these quarterbacks go early. You'll start seeing guys like this being pushed down the draft. Do I see a Vikings moving up to get a guy like this? You know, I really think we would do it for an edge. Do it for a defensive lineman. A really some guy who can like affect the whole game. You know, I just don't see us doing it for cornerback the way we have been. So, gosh, I still think we're going to trade down. I still cornerback, high value pick like this. Hey, let's just watch the video. You can decide for yourself, man. Watch this video. It's him coming off that blitz that we're talking about. That's how you defend it. That's the best way to defend it, I think. Playing off the receiver here. In the tackle. This was clean. This was clean.
Kelee Ringo, the young freshman.
He was right on his hip, though. He was right on his hip. What is that Wyoming, though? I don't know who that is. Ball skills. We saw some ball skills there. Oh, yeah, this is the touchdown in this championship game. Nice. That was a freshman. Why not? Why not? Look at that. This guy's an athlete, man. He's a solid player. Solid player. Now, Kelee Ringo, cornerback. Here's a scouting report summary. Ringo is a superior athlete, powerful and speedy, classic outside corner who looks like he's a chiseled out of stone. Yes, he does. There is no doubt this potential, which is elite. However, he's still a little raw and needs to develop and understand the nuances of game, especially while playing zone. Despite this, Ringo is an outstanding prospect and will even more in demand due to his skills as a man-to-man press corner expert. Expect Ringo to be taken towards the end of the day, one of the 2023 NFL draft. And towards the end of the day, one. I guess that means he's got a chance to be a Viking. I did see as high as 15 though, so we'll see on that. I like him. I like him. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you think it's worth jumping up a couple spots, stealing away for somebody else, or if you would take him at 23, or you just don't think the value's there, you trade down, you try to get more picks. All things point to Kwesi going for more picks. But hey, if this guy's there and he be your cornerback CB1 for 10 years, do you take him? If you see your CB1 for 5 years, do you take him? Leave that in the comments, guys. Hit subscribe, like, leave a comment. I appreciate it. Keep this channel going. Love you. Talk to you next time. Cue the music.